The Donaldson walk-off last night was a release of joy, quote unquote. A release of joy. Yeah, Josh Donaldson hit a walk-off grand slam. And I got to tell you, my biggest pet peeve is this. We're out here in L.A., and everybody watches games differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
On a Throwback Thursday, you couldn't even watch your team if you lived anywhere else, which sounds Les Miserables when you think about it.
Of course.
But we all watch in different ways, through different providers, through the apps. And if people are hitting me up from back home on the East Coast, they might be watching it, in live time, and I might have paused it, walked away, came back. Yeah. It really grinds my goat.
Is that a combination of get your goat and grind your gears?
Yeah.
Grind your goat.
Just throw them together.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because I can't even tell you how many people hit me up. Let's go! LFG! Donaldson, bro! And I'm like, Donaldson? What do you mean, Yankees weren't even up yet.
You have to.
I guess I paused it.
Well, I think you paused it. If you were behind and you don't even know the Yankees are up yet. That's on you.
Friends hit me up, release of joy. I'm like, what do you mean release of joy? Why are you spoiling it? I didn't hit you up to tell you about Better Call Saul and the finale.
Well, that's a ridiculous comparison.
Leave me alone.
A live sporting event.
You got to let it. The reminder here is, I'm not going to harp on the whole tired conversation of spoiling anything, okay, and what the rules are. But for a live event,
there's no spoiling.
It's hard to avoid because social media is hitting you instantly with the results. But you got to let it breathe a few minutes just out of courtesy. People listen. Hey, after I hit a 3-point shot, Rich, what do you do?
Courtesy?
Courtesy. That's all I'm saying.
No.
It's a live sporting event.
It's a live spot. You're so right.
It's a live sporting event, but everybody listens at their different pace. If I went to the bathroom for a minute and I paused it, hey, I'm still a little behind.
You catch back up to real
leave
time.
Me alone. No, dude, that's not how I do it. I think it's like, I don't want to say disrespectful, but this was a big moment that was ruined for me. And I have to tell you, the level of excitement, if there was a way to measure it, it wasn't what it should have been because I already knew that something dope was going to happen.
I can tell you, I knew this because I even hit him up.
Dude, I
called up
stupid
COVINO.
Game.
I called him up.
I sit there watching every stupid game for those moments.
Start bringing your phone to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You bring your phone everywhere else when there's a game on.
It doesn't matter. Like I said, it could be a matter of minutes. Someone ruins it for you. It's not as fun.
I even called him up, and I was like, yo, Donaldson. And I could tell there wasn't the joy I thought I was going to hear in Covino's voice.
Your buddy Siri did. Not Siri on the Rays. Your buddy Chris Siri, Cirri.
Yeah.
My Uncle Joe. All my friends from the East Side, the East Coast. It's like, yo, guys, I get it. We're all excited. It's not the first or the last, But
okay, Bob from La Bamba.
It's a Throwback Thursday. I'm throwing out all my references, all my old school references. But you gotta let it breathe.
What did the Yankees win?
Let it breathe.
What did the Yankees win? $500 in art lessons.
In art lessons.
Look at it this way: no one on earth will agree with you. Move on. This is not the finale of Better Call Saul.
I don't think so.
This isn't even
The
Bachelorette.
I think I'm right on point.
No. It's a live sporting event. That's like calling your buddy and being like, yo, did you see it? Last minute touchdown. Giants won.
You think it's like crazy to think that people put their phone away and don't check social media because they haven't seen the end of the fight or the game? You think that I'm the only guy this happens to? You're out of your mind.
No, but I don't think there's any foul.
I'm not saying don't let me know days from now. I'm saying let it breathe like a half hour, an hour, or something. Because everybody watches at a different pace.
Honestly,
wait, so you want other people?
I don't need, and I get it. Everyone's excited. They won. Whippity-doo! But I don't need everybody hitting me up, ruining the outcome. And I'll tell you what, I sort of let it be known. I hit up my Uncle Joe. I was like, yeah, I was a little behind.
Do you think he cares?
You expect other people?
He sort of apologized.
You expect other people.
He said, oh, sorry, I hope I didn't ruin it, LOL. But it's not even against my Uncle Joe because he's one of 8 people that hit me up. Let's go! Donaldson, bro!
You expect other people to contain their release of joy.
Yeah, that's what he's wanting.
How can you contain a release of joy?
Here's how disconnected everybody is. I've been living in California for, my daughter's 12.
You're amazing.
Hold
Can
on.
I tell you why you're amazing first?
Is it my hair?
You have the ability to be 100% wrong.
Is it my
but still have the pure conviction
is
that
it
you're
my
right.
hairline?
My God, dating you, every woman that's ever dated you must feel.
I'm absolutely right. We already established that everybody watches at a different pace.
Yo, Joe.
How am I not right?
No, I agree with you 100%. That's the most lovable thing about Covino.
I know.
You know
The
what?
He
most
believes he's right.
every time.
I do believe I'm right, and thank you for understanding them. Just a special boy that always told he was wonderful.
You're
Thank
a great kid. You know what he told us? When I've known Covino almost 20 years. His mom, he grew up with such a loving family.
A smother.
His mother every day told him like how he was the most special boy.
Still does.
You're the best boy.
My mom had four more kids, and I'm still her
This
favorite.
is not from the lovable angle.
Yeah.
Because his smugness in his rightness can cause arguments for hours and hours and hours.
Bro, this is
You
my
have no
life
clue.
for the
You have
last
no
20
clue.
years.
I
The
mean,
guy's trying to convince
I'm
the
not-
Fox Sports world that everyone should accept that people watch live sports on a delay. Are you on drugs?
It's called respect. No, I'm not saying that everyone needs to watch it on a delay, but you need to understand that maybe not everybody's on the same exact moment as you, and you ruined it for somebody else.
No, what
If
he's
I don't
saying
do
is
those
he
things,
wants the world to know he was watching it on delay.
You know what? Then no one ever hit up Covino again because that's like saying, "Yo, Kawhi Leonard
do
hit the
that.
Kawhi hit a game-winning 3. All right, let me wait 15. Let me set an
no.
alarm and I'll
No,
call
no.
Covino in 15 minutes."
you guys are out of your mind.
It's one thing if it's like the Better Call Saul finale
Exactly.
because people watch things at different schedules. TV shows are different. This is a live sporting event. There's a new game every day, so you can't. It's not like you're delaying your watch to the weekend or
I
something.
disagree. I highly disagree.
No.
And what I do, because look, he called me smug. He called me an a-hole. Like, I get it.
We call you a lot of things
But
if we weren't on
if
Fox.
I'm willing to go the extra mile to be courteous, and I'm all these negative things, how in the world could other people so freely just be discourteous in that way?
You should be
because
in a better,
I'll tell
you
you
should
what,
be in a better mood considering
you know
you
what
had
I
your
do?
release of joy last night.
the release of joy was
Yankee
what
win.
it should have been for me because it was spoiled. Dude, I will say, are you watching the game? And if someone says yes, then I know that I can have this conversation. I will say, yo, did you see what just happened? Bro, Donaldson, you got to give someone that warning before you ruin it because of the delays. Everybody has a different delay. And it goes to show you how far everybody's head is up their own butt. So far up, it came out their neck. I've been in L.A. for almost 13 years now. When I talk to my parents back in Jersey, they still don't know what time it is. It's like, Mom, Dad, 3 hours behind. Always. Never changes. So, if it's 3 p.m. there, it's noon here. That's always the way it is. So, everybody knows I'm in LA. Everybody knows I might be on a different delay. Everybody knows I'm probably watching on an app. I'm not watching on the Yes
It's
Network.
3 hours behind.
It's not 3 hours behind, Spot, but it's not at
He
the
hasn't
same.
caught up yet.
Spot, you should be the last to talk because you don't watch anything in real time ever.
I don't.
That's what I mean. So, but look, you
But
know
no
what
one
I
ever
mean.
texts
If
me either, so it works out.
I watch things as close to real time as I can, Bill Maher style. The game for me was a little ruined because everybody hit me up.
Okay. There's
I'm
one
saying it's something to keep in your mind. I'm not saying the world revolves around me.
seems like it.
I'm saying that everybody deals with that. Not everybody's watching at the same exact pace. You could have 2 TVs on here in the studio from the same feed, and one might be delayed. I didn't even know.
There's one. Would the word addendum be the right word? One exception?
Clause?
One clause to this?
An addendum is an addition too.
Yeah, so let's not do that. How about it? One exception.
Caveat?
Yeah, one
Caveat.
caveat. There you go. Ding, ding. One caveat to this. Listen, I agree.
A dum-dum.
I agree if it's
Exception.
Better Call Saul or if it's the this week's episode of Only Murders in the Building or you're watching The Bachelorette with your girl or something that is people are watching. Oh, I didn't get a chance. I'm going to watch it today instead of yesterday. But a live sporting event, the only caveat would be if you're live texting or talking to someone and agreed, everyone is slightly seconds behind.
So if some dude hits me up this weekend, Usyk with the knockout, I'm not even there yet. You don't see how that ruins the moment?
well, I was just about to give you my caveat, but of course, you're a motor mouth.
A motor mouth.
and you're fired up.
It's a radio show. Am I supposed to sit here and wait for the fun stuff?
Let it breathe and wipe your eyes from all your allergies. You got a puppy. How's that working out?
I don't know. I hope it's not the puppy.
He's got allergies, and his girlfriend's like, "We need a puppy." And now every day he's coming and patting his eyes with a tissue, like he's Brett.
No, like I'm Dick Van Patten.
He's Brett Beatty's parents last night after his first home run.
Patting my eyes, man. Oh, my eyes are killing me right now.
So, the one caveat is not wait 15, 20 minutes, half hour.
Give
I
it
think you have
30
to.
seconds.
I think you have to wait a good 10 seconds because there are times where I've been watching a key moment in a football game or baseball game, and one of my buddies will FaceTime me like, "Yo, can you believe this comeback? It's 21-21 with a minute left." And you're right. If you're watching on, Red Zone or watching on your live local feed, sometimes there is a 5-second delay, and your buddy's like, "Oh my God, touchdown!" And you're like, "You son of a."
Okay.
But that's 5 seconds.
In the advent of streaming, a lot of services are like slightly different.
Yo, if you're watching on Sling versus Hulu versus cable versus Spectrum, it's all different. But your ridiculous request of wait a half hour to an hour, homie, don't play that
Give me
old school
5
style. I'm
minutes.
going to hit you with a sock.
Give me 5 minutes. I mean, what's the difference?
Joe, homie, don't play that. You remember,
Listen,
homie?
I believe that he doesn't even speed through the commercials.
Yeah.
So
He wants
he's
to-
delayed. He stays delayed. He's not even. It's commercial. Let me speed through this and come back.
Yo,
A lot of
there's
times,
the-
you know what happens there, Joel? By the way, it's 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox. Covino and Rich in for the great Dan Patrick. It's been a pleasure to be here. It's our third installment of the Dan Patrick hat trick. Great crew. Thank you guys for putting up with us. What happens there, Joel, is I forget that I'm on delay, right? So I'm sitting through the commercials, not even realizing, I can fast forward through
Oh,
these.
look, another mattress store.
Right.
Oh.
And it's simply, hey, someone came to the door. You put it on pause. Some dude's telling you about some nonsense. Yeah, no, I'm good. You come back. Like, you forget sometimes you're a little bit behind.
I'll tell you what.
And if you just joined us, I was a little deflated because I knew that the Yankees won
Before they won.
before they won. And it looked like, and it took away from the moment because they were down 3 runs in extra innings. They were down 3. It's like, they put in Aroldis Chapman, Crappy Chappy. And you're like, oh, no. But he looked good. Aroldis Chapman looked good. He's throwing heat again. I feel like he found his groove. Lets up 3 runs. Like, the Yankees are terrible right now. This skid is the worst. So it took away from the moment of this really great walk-off grand slam moment. So I think it's just something to keep in mind in the future. Not like everyone has to bend backwards for Steve. I don't do this to other people, and I'm sure I'm not the only guy this happens to.
Why don't you just next time just arrange a delay of game so they just hold the game for you?
Yeah, be
While you go to the bathroom.
like a lightning delay or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I said.
Or if you're really a true fan, you'll just start wearing a diaper and you won't get up.
It's a great idea.
That's my
Honestly,
other option.
He watches every inning of
Or
every game
a
spot. I mean,
simple
every
request
second.
of,
No.
Hey guys, I'm out here in California and I'm watching on the app. I'm a little bit delayed.
Wear a diaper.
It's just.
best solution.
And by the way, there was
Spot.
a rain delay. There was a rain delay.
And he watched it because he wanted to make sure he wanted to make sure he didn't want to miss he didn't want to miss if Aaron
paused
Judge slid headfirst like an old bloopers video.
You guys think you're funny because you think you're right because it's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 1 right
I
now.
would imagine if you
I'm
add it all
strong
up.
on my convictions, and I know that I'm making a point, and I have another point to make. During a rain delay, there should be, because I don't have this option. Do you know of this option? During a rain delay, they should give you an alert. Like, you know how when you're on customer service and they're like, your wait time is 5 hours and 37 minutes. But if you press 1, we could have a callback option.
Oh, that's the best feature.
Right?
If
You're like,
customer
yes.
service doesn't have that, I'm like, goodbye forever.
Otherwise, you got to listen to that weak-ass song they got playing the whole time. I think rain delay options, if you subscribe to an app or anything, rain delay options or maybe some service, there should be a service that alerts you when the rain delay's over. You see what I'm saying? Because I keep I'm walking around, it's like, the rain delay over yet?
I mean,
Is it over yet? And that's part of the reason why I was behind.
I bet you someone's like, there is Covino if you go to MLB's app.
I've
bet
never
you.
seen it. I mean, there should be, but I'm always like in the dark on, hey, when's this rain delay over? So I'm checking. It ruins the whole night.
You ever listen to hold music and you start getting into the music?
Yeah.
Because you've listened too long?
I usually have it on too long until someone, because then I put it on speakerphone, which is very disrespectful because now I'm subjecting everybody to that. It's usually on until someone else says, "Can you stop with that music, please? Thank you." I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Some jamming tunes.
Yeah. So, hey, you know what? I'm glad people are calling, and I hope they're all on my side so that you guys who think you're so in the right can understand where I'm coming from. It's a lonely feeling to be ganged up on the Dan Patrick Show. 877-99 on Fox. I'll tell you what, though. I welcome it. 877-99 on Fox.
It's hard being wrong.
877-99 on Fox. We're going to talk LeBron. We're going to talk some old school starter jackets.
Oh, you want to talk starter jackets
I don't
today?
know, maybe it's a Throwback Thursday.
It is.
Right?
And you're the guy that wears a jacket in the studio when it's 100 degrees.
And what do you think about my new rule right now? The walk-off grand slam, the release of joy was ruined for me last night. Do you give someone the little 30-second, few-minute courtesy before you try to celebrate? Like, I didn't even get to that.
You keep reducing the time, the more wrong you realize you are.